Hi, my name is Katie Kersey, and today I'm going to be presenting my lesson plan evaluation. The lesson that I chose was the Ancient Army, the Terracotta Soldiers, China. So the first question that we were asked was if this lesson had a true writing component. This one most definitely did. It was great. The writing topic given for this lesson is to it was in the form of a biographical article about China's first emperor. The writing component that is required is within the discipline of history. And this lesson allowed more than one subject to be covered using literacy as a connecting factor for science and history. It's always nice whenever you can double up on a discipline whenever you are writing or reading. Um, the students are asked to describe how Ancient Army and the Tiger of Qin differ and the reasons for the construction of the Terracotta Army. So this is the writing prompt. I don't know if you can see. It was really good. It was not so long that comprehension would be an issue for many children. So many age levels would be able to, or reading levels would be able to do this. And the question for the writing prompt was, how does the Ancient Army differ from the Tiger of Qin in focus? Using information from both articles, explain the factors that led China's first emperor to order the construction of the Terracotta Army and his tomb. So it gives you a really good question. The question gives you a really good focus for exactly what they're looking for. The students would be able to communicate with the writing prompt as a historian and real life perspectives. Due to being given a list of the vocabulary words within this lesson plan, there was a list of words that help express exactly what they're trying to relay to the reader. It would give them a better understanding for the text, resulting in stronger knowledge for the writing in this lesson and discipline. So was there peer interaction? Were they able to share their findings and knowledge and interact with one another? There was 2 points in this lesson that they were able to interact and share their thoughts. The first one was during the project and activity. They were able to share their observations about the Apple project, which I will go over in just a second. It was an example for the techniques being used to preserve the true colors of the terracotta soldiers. They were able to be hands-on with one another. And okay, another point where peer interaction took place was during the vocabulary discussion. As I said before, it allows the students to become stronger readers, writers, and thinkers within the discipline if you're given the vocabulary words that are going to be new. This is new information for them. So given the meaning for the vocabulary words helps them connect what they are reading. It provides the necessary knowledge for students to be able to complete the writing component successfully. So was there a project-based activity within this? There was. It was very hands-on and looked like a lot of fun. So first, let's go over what a project-based learning activity is. It's a dynamic in the classroom approach in which students actively explore real-world problems and challenges and acquire a deeper knowledge. Most students, if they're able to do something hands-on, they're going to take a lot more from it. It keeps them busy. It's really good for your classrooms with many diverse learners and exceptional learners. So preserving the true colors of China's Terracotta Soldiers project was students were able to observe the apples and explore the difference between apples A and apples B. So they cut up apples. Some apples had lemon juice put on them, some did not. They waited a little bit and seen which one turned brown and which ones stayed their color. So the purpose was gaining a better knowledge for the difference in preserving an object and ones that have not been treated with anything. It provides students hands-on experience in a way that allows real-world research without having a terracotta soldier in your classroom. So it's a great form of modifying and allowing students to think like science. that brings us to, were the children able to think like a scientist or a historian? The lesson required students to use comprehension for text and articles provided. However, students are not required to have previous knowledge for the Terracotta Soldier Army specifically to be successful with this lesson. Um, the material within this lesson allows students to have a project with hands-on observation. There was videos, vocabulary words, the list in the science language that helped tie the text together real well. There was an assessment over the article, Ancient Army, a map to show the Chinese languages, um, providing the instruction to the students before the lessons, some kind of knowledge, such things as what an archaeologist does, where China is located, and some important terms such as preserve and disintegrate. Adding knowledge before they are handed a lesson like this, that's helpful. I mean, it's key. Assessing students' prior knowledge is very important. So I feel like this lesson would be a very effective one, a lot of fun for the teacher and the students. I just feel like it would be really important to make sure that they do have some prior knowledge to some of those key things, such as the archaeologists, the location of China, and some of the key words. So I hope you enjoyed this lesson. I know I did. Hopefully I can use lessons such as this in the future. So thank you.